Hi. Today I have a mix that I did, and it has Listen and Love, Sunset Surf, and Amethyst Mist, and I'm not going to be actually using Amethyst Mist. I only have one strip, and it would go on the stinger, and that would look really weird. And then I'm going to put this over Amethyst Mist. I saw a stylist, no, not over Amethyst Mist, over Sunset Surf. I saw a stylist do this earlier. It was really, really good. I have on Nailtique's Formula 2 right now. Should probably put that right there. So if you're wondering why I do this, it is because I feel like I get a better edge when I just go ahead and cut it instead of trying to clean up around my cuticle line. And I cut a little wonky. Anyway, which is annoying. Because I haven't had very much luck with trying to use my nail or stick or whatever to clean up my cuticle line. I just feel like it doesn't. Also, I don't feel like Nailtiques is something that's really easy to like put it down and then lift it back up. I feel like your placement has to be pretty good like the first time you put it down. Or too bad. So something that I try to do if I get it too close to my cuticle is just lift up the cuticle, go ahead and put it underneath the cuticle like that. That's so pretty. I'm not a stylist. I will not be a stylist. I mean, short of possibly joining for a month for some kind of incentive. Like this was a incentive if you joined. You got 3 of these last summer. And I think they had like 1,000 people join for that incentive. But that wasn't the only incentive. You also got like all of the anniversary sets. There was like, I want to say 6 anniversary sets. Anyway, but then this was a buy one get one free like 2 or 3 months ago in the vault sale. So I have to wonder how mad the people were that joined for this set. Like, oh, okay. Just wait a few months. Not only can you get it, you know, and it's not an exclusive that you had to join for, but you can get it half off. It's only $7 now. Anyway, I was just like, wow, dude, seriously? So I thought that I could use this side right here, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna work. I still haven't ordered. So I had this crystal file and it was my favoriteest file in all the land. Totally stole that from Stacy, that saying. But it broke and I'd had it for a while. And I have more of them somewhere, but do you think I could find them? No. As soon as I order more, I'll probably find it. It's so pretty. I could just wear it by itself. So if you decide to buy these, make sure that you get the kind where it's straight like this and it has the rubber grippies, because my husband tried to replace these with a pair that curved and it was just metal and that didn't have the rubber grippies, and your hands slip on them really easily. Okay. To open this the wrong side. I think I'm gonna do this on 2 fingers. This one's really pretty too. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, they did a good job putting this in here though. I won't be able to get that out, will I? Oh boy, I don't know how they had that laid in there without it being all messed up. That was a really good job. Whoever put this in here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna mess with that later. Okay, now I am really hoping that my nails are short enough. I did trim them, but oh yay. They're just short enough, I think. But this matches this like perfect. You guys see that? It's like they use the same colors. I want to make sure that's not shining on you guys. So another thing that people say, like, they're like, how do you get your nails to be so perfect? Well, guys, do you watch my videos? Like, do you see how long it takes me? Like, I'm not rushing. It takes a good 45 minutes to an hour for me to do my nails. And if I'm doing a lot of layering, sometimes it takes a lot longer. And I do try to edit my videos if they're longer than an hour, so that they're not that long. And it used to take me, So if I'm just doing one strip on every nail and I'm not turning it around and I'm not cutting it and I'm not messing with it at all, it takes about 45 minutes. If I'm turning it around, it used to take about an hour and a half. I think now it takes about an hour. Maybe. I think I've gotten a little bit faster, but I've been doing this for a while. I'm not exactly sure how long I've been doing it for, but let's see. I think 2021. Again, I always put these back in here, especially if it's a mix or a partial, because I don't know how long they were sitting out when someone was mixing them. I mean, I do this one because I mixed it, but, oh, I have the other strip right here. Okay, now I think this nail is always shorter. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this, I think, on this nail. Hopefully it will fit. I might have trimmed it a little too. Oh, that's shining in your face. I apologize. But yeah, I don't rush. I take my time, and if I make a really big mistake, I will take it off and I will start over. Not like every strip, right? But like the one I messed up on. And what I will do is I will either ask my husband to help me, or I'll go get a glove. We get these gloves from Costco. We used to get them because my husband would use them to change diapers forever ago in the day. And I will just, like, if I was going to take this one off, I would cut the glove just on that finger, and I would put the glove on so that I just have this finger exposed, and I would have a glove on the other hand, and I would take that off with fingernail polish remover so that I'm not accidentally removing anything else, right? Because I don't want to accidentally mess up any of my other nails. And I think I learned that trick from Stacy as well. Stacy Sassy Styles, she has a YouTube video where she does art with Color Street and Coco and other Fa creations, like before he did Color Street and in Coco, when it was him selling to other beauty companies like Sally Hansen and OPI and stuff like that. And those are exactly the same, I think. And she does crazy, amazing stuff. I'm always impressed. Sometimes I try to copy some of her stuff. I feel like it's getting a little bit cold in here. I didn't warm up my flax bag because I wasn't cold. My fingers aren't cold, but my AC is on for some reason right now. Which I don't think it's cold enough outside for my AC to be on. Yeah, it says it's 66 outside. Probably should just open all the windows. It is 11:15 right now. So when you stretch a design, you have to be really careful not to stretch it and mess up the design, because you can warp the design. And I've had a lot of warnings from people saying that they stretched it and then it like shrank back, but I don't think I've ever had that happen. I mean, not any more than my normal tipware that I have anyway, which seems to be pretty uniform. So I'm not sure if it's tipware or if it's just shrinking. I do notice that certain top coats shrink worse than others. So like my current favorite top coat is I can't remember what it's called, Northern Lights, and I just don't shake it up. I did do a good job right there. And it doesn't shrink. I really like Sally Hansen Miracle Gel top coat, but it shrinks. And if you put it on, and even if you put it on the next day, it will shrink your strips. And then if you like file it and put it on again, it will shrink your strips again. So you're always gonna have like that tip look, which bothers me. So I don't use that unless like I don't have a choice. It does dry really fast though, which is nice. And it does give you a really nice glassy shine. I've had some people say it doesn't shrink their tips. So I don't know why I'm different, but I know that for some people it shrinks and some people it doesn't. And then I feel like I get my nail, a little bit of my nail, like the powder on my fingers. And then I love Seche V as a top coat. It's gorgeous. It's like a perfect glassy finish. However, it shrinks your strips. So what I use it for is usually I would have put it on the bottom of this, but I didn't really have time. And I don't have really bad ridges, so I figured I was probably fine. There's a pretty good design on this, and I'm putting a glitter over most of my strips today. Not over these ones, but. So do you see how I stretch it like diagonal and then diagonal? Apparently poorly in that one spot. I don't like some of the designs that Color Street comes out with, not because they're not gorgeous, but because they have lines. I don't see the lines in this one. A lot of the older ones, I don't see the lines. But a lot of the newer ones, I see the lines, which just reinforces to me that they probably just need to clean their printers. And either they don't understand that they need to clean their printers, or they don't do it often enough. Or, I mean, I don't know. I've sent multiple emails about that. Oh, I ripped it a little bit right there. I was too overzealous in my trying to get it under my cuticle. There, I think I fixed it. Hopefully. I could have done a better job with cuticle cleanup, but I just did that like 5 or 6 days ago, so I was hoping I didn't need to do it just yet. I'll do a really good job next time. I have like a little emery board. I guess I should show you guys at some point. Okay. I think I'm actually going to put this in here. And there will be 2 of those strips in there. Ah. Okay, that's getting annoying. I don't know what to do with this. I guess I'll put it in here. I don't know that I necessarily like this color, but I love the ombre. On this. I'm hoping that this doesn't cover up too much of that ombre. Oh my goodness. This is a fairly thin set, I guess. It does have a white backing. And you can see that white right there. And I don't want to see that white right there. Put it over far enough, I guess. Another reason why I think I have an easier time making my nails look more perfect is because I have like super good up close vision. I'm extremely nearsighted. Like if I take my glasses off, this is about how close I have to hold my hand to my eyeballs to be seeing it clearly. But then I can see it perfectly clearly. So, yeah. And I can see every little detail like you can under a microscope. But if I take my glasses off, I can't see across the room. So I can hold it up and be like, oh, there's like a little tiny wrinkle right there or whatever that some people might not see until they've taken a picture and looked at it on their phone. Like right here. I can see that it's over a little bit too far. And I can see that this, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to be laying down perfectly against my nail, but I can fix that with remover. And my garbage can over here. You guys just can't see it. Hopefully I'm staying in frame though. That's always the goal. And then if you kind of pull it a little bit, see how far over that is? I don't think I'm going to get underneath my cuticle. So I try to just take, I don't try to cut it off. I try to take like little itty bitty tiny snips of it off until I think maybe I can put it under my cuticle line. I have this little tool that I forgot to take out. Oh man, I don't see it now. Ugh, I hate using the wood ones. It's like plastic and it's blue. And it looks like this, but you can kind of lift up your, oh, see, this one doesn't work. I just ripped it. Dang it. All right. See? Maybe I can cover it up with the glitter dip. I mixed like a sea mix with Sally Hansen Plenty of Fish, which is actually sea stars and has no fish on it whatsoever. And I had to look up the name because I thought it would be like something with stars. It wasn't, and I threw away the box for some reason. Or I misplaced the box because I took it out of the box. And I put what I thought was like bubbles, but apparently it was like a reptile print, but it looks like bubbles. So we're just gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna do this before I do my thumbs. I like to open it on this side. Maybe. Okay, and I need this one and this one and oh wait, yeah, and this one. Sometimes I can make well, let's see here. These little pinkies work for my pinky. I'm not sure I want to deal with that right now. I thought I had a half set of this, but I must have used it because I looked through my partials like a lot and I couldn't find them. I hate how this side is smaller. I'm gonna have to stretch it. But there's only 2 thumbs in there, so yeah, it's really annoying. There's not a lot to do about it, guys. I don't know what to do about it. Ooh, these are kind of stiff. Glitter dips, I always feel are usually thicker. I think I'm gonna have to go warm up my flax bag. Okay, I'm back with my flax bag. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, these are stuck together. Oh, I didn't cut them. That would make sense. Put these right here. I almost feel like that's, well, too warm. I'm gonna go ahead and put these under there too. Okay, and then this, do you guys remember those tips we got that were like, I can't remember. Anyway, or not tips, but these were from like the October box, I think. And they had like a design right here. Anyway, I saved the clear as day part because I put something else over. And I have a video where I show you guys how to do that. So I guess I'll make that. But I wanted, because I wanted to save this like clear as day part to put, and if you take this plastic sleeve off, it's not a good situation. Okay, that's needs to be warmed up for just a minute. And this probably does too. See how that broke off? And these are my thumbs, which, that was really weird. These will have to be trimmed. It's okay. So for now, we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna trim this little weird tab off. It broke off weird. Otherwise it winds up sticking weird on my cuticle, which isn't really the goal, you know? It's not the goal. See, I'm still pretty bad at using my garbage can. Oh my goodness. So you guys probably can't see it on camera, but I can see that I got like this little bit of clear as day right there. Like over my cuticle. So, okay, and then go ahead I'm gonna put this one on the other side. And let's not throw that away because we're going to use that as a template. Let's just go like this. That way we don't get confused and this side is done. Whoa. I wasn't exactly expecting it to do that. You might be saying, I don't like using 2 layers though. That's fine. You don't have to use 2 layers. But if you're going to use something other than a glitter, be forewarned, it will probably crack if you don't use 2 layers in a day or 2, unless you're sitting there with your hands in your lap doing absolutely nothing. Because the nail polish will cure and your nails bend, and the nail polish does not bend with your nails because it's cured and it's dry. But when you put 2 layers, it makes it much stronger. Glitter you might be able to get away with it not cracking, especially if your nails are really short. I would probably still have cracking. And you can see my nails are not super long. Okay, that's much better. Oh, there's something magical about these. This box was magical. I still feel like this was the best box. And it wasn't what I was expecting either, but holy cow. When we had the option to buy these again, I bought 2 more boxes. Oh yeah, I wish I would wear that like all by itself, just these sets together. Oh well, it's okay. This looks like it's cut really wide. Usually when I do that, it like comes right off. I'm not sure what's the deal. I'm not sure what the deal is, yo. I'm just kidding. Oh, goodness. Now, in a couple of days, if this starts to catch right here because it's so thick, I'll take a fingernail polish remover and I will run it across my cuticle right here with like a Q-tip or a small paintbrush, and it will, and then I'll push it down really hard with my cuticle pusher right here that you guys can't see. There we go. And then that usually flattens it down so it's not a problem for a while. The other thing that I found, have you ever gotten like a white streak right here across your nail? Sometimes I'll find that happens after I do laundry and it's like it got scuffed. And I'll just take a Q-tip with some fingernail polish remover and lightly rub it on there. Like just go over it lightly like this 2 times or 3 times, and it completely removes that scuff mark. You're not rubbing it, you're just like, obviously not on your finger, just on the nail part, right? Gently or whatever. Oh, I threw that away, guys. Darn it. Now I gotta dig through my garbage can and find it. Grr. Or I guess I could take my templates out that I have. Maybe that would be easier and faster. Probably. All right, that's annoying. I think I lost some of them. Not sure if that's the right size. Maybe? Doesn't seem like it's the right size. That's my thumb size. Seems like it's slightly too small. I'll cut it slightly bigger, I guess. Oh, that must have been the right size because it's a little too big. And then I'm noticing there's wrinkles, so I'm just gonna kind of pull it a little bit so that it pulls tight. I noticed that this is lifting. That's not good. Ouch. You gotta be careful not to poke yourself. Those things are sharp. So I think that the most important thing in like making it look the way you want it to is not rushing. Make sure you have time to do it. I always try to give myself at least an hour. But honestly, I try to give myself unlimited time. Like, I wait until I'm not trying to be somewhere, or I have more time than, like, I have to be somewhere in half an hour, but I'll be done. Like, I knew that I had to be somewhere. Okay, did I throw away my template? Guys, I did. Oh my word. That's not gonna work. Why didn't you tell me? You were probably like, no, don't throw that away. This isn't the template that I want to keep either because this is like the wrong one. Go on. That was probably not very good choice because this is going on my wider fingernail and I cut it smaller. It was probably perfect the other way. So I do feel like Clear as Day is kind of hard to work with. And if that's not your jam, you can use whatever. Like you can layer something else underneath a color. Oh, I think it's got a little cold. Clear as Day, cold is like the worst thing to work with. It's difficult to see. Well, it's coming from someone with like crazy good vision. If you're somebody that only wears your nail strips for like a day or two, like, and you change them constantly, like, don't bother doubling, right? Like, but if you want to wear them for 5 or 6 or 7 days and you want them to look like you did when you first put them on, oh, guys, look what I did. Oh, I cut it too short. Look at that. That makes me sad. Okay, I don't know what I did right there. But I feel like it's been there for a long time. I didn't record my last manicure. I felt like I had enough videos or whatever, even though I haven't edited the last one. That I did. That makes me so sad. See if I can at least make it a little more round. Maybe? Okay, let's see here. I think they're about the same. Taylor did a good job with that. I think making them like similar or whatever. I had New York Minute with Confetti on. And it was okay, but it wasn't as contrasting as the picture that I had seen it in, which made me a little sad. Like it didn't look the way I had expected it to look. It was still really, really pretty. I also saw Confetti over Sunset Boulevard, and I think I'll do that at some point. I just have so many things I want to wear, and I have so many mixes, and I'm making more mixes. Like, I think I wore one of my mixes this month. So, like, I don't even know, guys. So what do you think? Oh, I was going to take a picture before I put that on. Do you like it better like that or like that? I actually love this, like, just like this. Like, I wish I would have just worn it like that now, but that's okay. I can do that another time. I have enough of this. Just barely. But yeah, in case you didn't know, warming these up makes them so much more pliable. And that's really important for the really thick strips, like the glitter dips are sometimes, gosh, really not pliable because they're so thick. They just need a little bit of help. They just need a little bit of extra love. I love that. I don't ask you guys to like and subscribe my videos because I figure you will if you like them. But it does make me feel good when you like them. I've been watching this series on YouTube. It's like Jenna something. I can't remember her last name. Anyway, she's renovating this house in like Vancouver, Canada. And they've had to like completely take this house down to the bare bones. Like they took off everything. And I mean, they found like ants, and I think they found like carpenter ants and what are those things called that like eat your house besides carpenter ants? Termites? Pretty sure they found termites. She bought this house because you always want to clip these big glitter pieces off, because if you don't, you'll wind up ripping them out, and then you'll have like a big chunk at the end of your nail. Anyway, I just remember thinking, like, when my husband and I were buying a house this last time, we found a brand new house and we were so excited because we were like, you know what? Like, we don't have to do nothing to this house. Like, it won't need anything for years, you know? Like, besides basic maintenance, like, it's not going to need anything. And here's this lady who's oh, I have to do this first, guys. Goodness. I'm wondering, these look like the smaller thumbs to me. Oh, it does say small. Darn it. Arrgh. Okay, let's see what happens if we... Usually I can't use this side because it's too small, see? But maybe I can stretch it. We're gonna find out. Let's just put this under here. C is usually my large strips. It's really odd. Uh-oh, that might not be long enough now. I'm gonna have to stretch this one too. Yeah, that's fine. I have a little bit more at the top than I would like, but it seems like that happens frequently. I don't know why, but I have a hard time with this cuticle right here and my thumbs. I probably need to pull them up. These just barely fit. I think I traded, someone wanted to buy it and they needed the large thumbs. So I traded them, I think is what happened. But C is usually large thumbs, so I'm not sure how I messed that up. I prefer the large thumbs because it gives me a little more wiggle room. And if there's not a design, then I can turn it sideways. But see, it's too short. It's almost too short. My nails are getting longer. Usually this comes off when I do this. Okay, let's see if I can. Maybe. It's not awesome, but it's not like terrible. Okay. Last strip. This looks like it got a little melty right there. Hopefully this is warm enough that I can really, because this has to really stretch. I'm hoping I don't rip it. I have done this before, but no. See, this is a problem when you're a perfectionist. Come on. Okay, that's not too bad, considering all the stretching I had to do. You see how it wound up a little crooked? I don't think you'll be able to tell though once I get this stuff off. This one should go on a whole lot easier, as long as it's long enough. See, it took like a gouge out right there. See that gouge? Oops, I almost got a wrinkle right there. Remember how I was talking about giving myself enough time? Well, apparently I lied about that. That's why I had an alarm set. Okay. What do you think? And I will take fingernail polish remover, because do you see how that's lifting right there? No, because it's underneath something. It's not, it's like focusing. Not on what I want you to focus on. All right, that's gorgeous. I love that so much. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Wrong direction.